The weather seems better tonight. Welcome. Hiya. Hello, sir. Back so soon? Hell yeah. And there's nothing you can do about it. Wouldn't have it any other way. Aw, good to know. Is everything okay? Oh, yeah. Kind of. Maybe? Okay. I knew it was a long shot. But, low-key, was kinda hoping the lady from yesterday would be here again. Hi, Key. Oh, you're my first customer today. I can see that. I know it's silly. I mean, what are the chances, right? I just want to apologize properly, I think. I'm still not sure what came over me. But, never mind for now. That's not the only reason why I'm here anyway. But dang, this place is really empty. Huh. Right now, yeah, that's about right. The regulars typically show up around 2 or 3 hours from now. Yeah? Pops too? You mean Officer Jory? Yeah, he's a regular, right? Right. Not every day, but he does come around that time as well. I see. Then, wouldn't it be better to open a few hours later? True. But new customers tend to drop by around this time. Huh. You got me there. Either way, works out for me. Because I'm here to do some work. Oh? I might be on hiatus, but I still gotta post a bunch of stuff. So, got some editing to do. If you need a power outlet, there's one near the wall, under the table. Sweet. Thanks. However, there's no Wi-Fi here. What is this? The Ice Age? Maybe that's why this place is so empty. Maybe. I'm joking. At least your brand game is on point here. Brand game? I mean, this place is called Coffee Talk, right? So I thought you'd say something like, we're all about talking, not surfing. Or something like that. No? Honestly, I never thought about it that way. But that sounds legit. Sure. Why not? Huh. In that case, you can transfer the tagline royalties to the link in my bio. The licensing fee is free since you're so cool. Thanks. I'm joking. Anyway, guess I better get a move on over there, huh? There we go. Now I'm ready to place my order. And I'm ready to take your order. What would you like to have tonight? I got to stay fresh and awake. So maybe a cafe latte? Oh, no, wait. Can you make a custom drink? Like a cafe latte with lots of honey? I mean, a lot of honey. Like a whole beehive of it? Well, I remember tasting more honey than milk. So, might as well. Can you try making that for me? I'll do my best. Great. A cafe latte with lots of honey. I mean, latte is coffee and milk. Like, I can't sacrifice either one of those, or else I'd be just giving him milk and honey. Right. game's trying to trick me. Here you go. I hope you like it. Thanks. How is it? It's really close, but not exactly it. Oh, I'm sorry. No worries, I still like it. Maybe it needs a bit more honey. I actually like it better this way, because the actual drink is so sweet. But this is not it. I'll drink it though. Again, sorry about that. Hello there. Ooh, we know who this is. What a nice surprise. Long time no see, you two. It's been a while. How have you been? We're in the area, so we thought we'd stop by. I'm glad you did. Right. Not like you were trying to change the subject or anything. Look, Aqua. All I want is for you to reread their terms carefully. And I just want to know if you'll still help me if I accept. I mean, it's all just hypothetical anyway, right? The way you're talking about it doesn't reflect that. And it really bothers me. Okay, I admit, maybe I got a bit too excited about it. But putting that aside, I just want to know if you're in with this with me or not. Because I'm really feeling it this time, Myrtle. I really want this game to be out there. Although we're not even halfway done with it yet. And about the terms, I mean, who knows? Myrtle, maybe those are just what I need to motivate me to work harder. And we can complete it. Motivate you, you say. Huh. That's just pure recklessness, and you know that. Aqua, I know you're not. Look, let's just give it a rest for now. Okay? Okay. Oh, hey, Anelia. Hello. Sorry you had to see that. Sorry you had to see that. No, it's fine. We were in the middle of something. Sorry for the hassle. It is really, really fine. Honestly, I'm just glad you're both here. After such a long while. So, can I get you anything to drink? Yes, just give me a moment. Take your time. How about you, Miss Myrtle? I'll have a spiced milk tea. Spiced in what way? Some cinnamon would be good. Or whatever you think is better. Okay. I'll have one spiced milk tea. One shy Adini? Sashaying in? Thanks. Enjoy. How is it? Good. I think you nailed it. Glad to hear that. Did you say shy Adini? put a little cardamom and other spices in it. Just so it lives up to the spiced part, at least. I see. I suppose you tried it because of the documentary I told you about the other day. Yeah. Watched it yesterday while pulling an all-nighter. It sounded interesting, but I couldn't remember the name. I guess I'm ready to order too. Certainly. What will it be? I see you have new tea selections on the shelves. Are those butterfly pea flowers I see? Yes, good eye. I've had them before. Pretty often, actually. Especially in the office. How do you like it prepared, usually? I like it best when brewed with a lot of mint. Could you make it that way for me? Sure thing. Then I'll have a blue pea tea with lots of mint, please. Aqua's Tranquility. One specialty coming up. Thank you. Looks nice, doesn't it? I was going to comment on that. The color reminds me of the sea. Yeah. How is it? It's really good. I'm happy you like it. When I feel very anxious, I often make this tea. But usually, I put a little sugar and lemon salt in it too. Really? Salt? Yes! So, what's next? You going to try that salted butter tea too? I thought you were the one who was going to try it, Myrtle. As if. I couldn't even begin to imagine how that'd taste. Though, I wonder how different that'd be from just using plain cream. Still, no on the salt. I told Myrtle about a documentary on hot drinks around the world the other day. They had a lot of strange recipes. You should try watching it too, Manilia. Who knows? It might inspire you to make some new drinks. Sure, sounds interesting enough. What's the documentary called? Overflowing Warmth, Comforting Beverages Around the World. The name sounds plain, but the content can be a bit unique. But it's got plenty of normal drinks, too. I'll check it out later. Thanks, Miss Aqua. You're welcome. And now I'm ready to tackle the night. Work's piling up? Yeah, it's fine. Really? I just need to free up some time so I can work further on my game. Your game? Oh, the one that got showcased at GX something? Is that Gaxpo? Right, Gaxpo. That's the one. Cool. I heard it's hard to get showcased there. So you must be really good. Oh, no. I mean, I couldn't have done it without Myrtle's help here. For real? You got like an insider entrance or something? Oops. Sorry for butting in. One of my crew members is super into gaming, so I hear about it all the time. Anyhow, don't mind me. Please, continue. We got interest from one of our favorite publishers. Oh, is that so? At Gaxpo, one of their reps came up to my booth on the day Myrtle couldn't make it. I I had to stay behind in the hotel to fix a mess in my company's files. Yeah, it was too bad. I was really nervous on my own. Anyway, the rep and I talked about my game a bit. They seemed interested, and there was talk about publishing my game. Ah. At the time, I thought they were just being nice. But they actually emailed me a draft of their contract last week. Sounds like great news. Am I wrong? Well, I was ecstatic at the time. They're one of my favorite publishers, after all. Right? But not to break the non-disclosure agreement or anything. The terms weren't too great. So you do get it. And by the way, you haven't signed any NDA yet, so you're not bound to anything. That's true. But I still want to act in good faith. What for? Their terms were the furthest thing from acting in good faith. If I may ask, what terms are we talking about here? I'm sorry, I'm just a bit lost. Right, sorry about that. To sum it up, they're going to invest in the game and cover all the necessary expenses. They'll do the marketing, the promotion, distribution, and all that. Okay? But if I'm unable to meet the deadline or refuse to adhere to their request for changes, or breach any of the stated agreements in the contract, many of which are rather questionable, I must return all of their money regardless of my progress on the game. What? And it won't be cheap at all, mind you. I can only imagine. If I fail to do so, they'll have full ownership of the game. I don't know what to say. That can't be right, can it? So what if they're the ones who breached the contract? I get to keep my game. Okay. That's it? Oh, no, that's not all. I'll have to return any of the unused investments too. What? That's what I said. Pardon me, but are they for real? I said that too. There's still plenty more, but, alright. I think I got the gist of it. When I first read it, I thought, maybe the terms are this way because it's still a draft? I suppose, yes. I also thought maybe it was something that could still be worked out and discussed. That is, until I asked Myrtle for advice. I see. It's a trash contract, Aqua. I know, I get it, but it's just, I just keep thinking, you know? What if this is how all the contracts are? What if this is the best I could get? It's not, though. But what if? Will you still help me, Myrtle? Or not? Is that really what's important here? Right now? Come on, Aqua. I know you're not this dense. It would be nice if you heard what I'm actually saying and not what you think I'm saying. What do you mean by that? Sorry. Just a second. Oh. I think I better go. I have to help prepare a report for the presentation tomorrow. Alright. Are you going to be okay? Yes, I think so. How about you, Myrtle? I think I'll stay for a bit. Oh. Okay. Then I'll see you around, Manilia. Bye, Miss Aqua. Safe trip home. Are you alright? Yeah. I just got so frustrated when she kept asking me hypothetical questions. Hypothetical questions? Such as... She asked if I'd still be willing to help should she accept something like this in the future. What kind of question even is that? It's as if she doesn't trust me. Or anything I say, for that matter. I don't think it's because she doesn't trust you or your expertise. From her perspective, everything feels like a potential chance. So, to be faced with a questionable contract like that, from her favorite publisher, no less, she may very well be feeling a little shaken up. That's a good point. But I'm with her, right? She has nothing to worry about. Even so, she may still worry. If she's that worried, why don't you just say something like, "Of course I'll help, but only if the terms weren't so crappy." That should do it, right? Unless you did, and she's not convinced, then I don't know. I thought, if I tell her that, and she decides to go ahead with it anyway, I know for a fact I won't be able to refuse her at that point. Oh, I see. Besides, we already agreed from the start to only work on the game when we have the time. So, basically, you're not sure if you want to commit. What are you talking about? Of course it's not that. Things change when you start involving money in anything. Well, can't really argue with that. I know how some of these companies work. They're looking for ideas from the small guys and find a way to pluck things they want from the project, then trash the rest. No respect for the effort whatsoever. That publisher may be one of her favorites, but that doesn't mean they're a good company. Especially with that garbage contract. Really shows what they truly are. Right. I really like working with her on the game. I honestly do. I love hearing what she wants to tell with her game, and we're also not bound by some brand company rules or anything. So brainstorming ways to incorporate our ideas into the game is interesting and more enjoyable. A good change from what I do during the day as a game designer. Right. I just want her to understand that I'm just worried. About her. All valid reasons. Yeah, Manilia's right. Though, I wonder... did you say any of that to your pal at all? What? Why would I do that? Why would you not do that? Not to be creepy or anything, but when I overheard you guys, it's creepy. Right. Sorry. So, me being creepy aside, obviously you thought a lot about this. But like, if all you talked about was how dumb the contract was, and not any of what you just said, whew, if I were in her position, I'd feel pretty bummed too. Because I'd be wondering if my partner still had my back, you know? Like, if they even care at all. It sounds like the project is her baby. Just like you said, work and relationship don't mix well. So it wouldn't be too far out if she worries about all the same stuff you do. Right? Now, having said that, I feel even more like an ass about what happened yesterday. Hindsight is really 20/20, huh? I guess it can come off that way. I just thought it would be a given she'd understand where I'm coming from. But maybe I'm taking things for granted. It's me who didn't trust her. And I just didn't want things to change. Embarrassing. Some friend I am, huh? I'm leaving. Alright. I hope everything will turn out well. We'll see. Have a safe journey home. Yup. Goodbye. Oh, bye. Whew. What a night. And I didn't get anything done at all. That's too bad. Was that like a regular occurrence here or something? Not them specifically, just like in general. Well, you seem used to this. So the answer is definitely yes, right? Not all the time, but often enough. Cool, cool, cool. So that's the real reason why this place is called Coffee Talk, huh? You make people talk. I do? Well, feels like this whole place does. Heck, even I talk about myself a lot more than usual. Which is kind of weird. But also weirdly cathartic. I'll take that as a compliment, I think. You should. Feature. I reckon there's more benefit from talking things out without having to get smashed first. More embarrassing to remember, sure, but great for self-reflection. Good point. Anyhow, before I forget, could you hold on to something for me? Huh? A fidget spinner with a social media handle printed on its back. A fidget spinner? My old business card. If the lady from yesterday comes again, could you give that to her? You mean Miss Rona? Yes, Rona. I mean, I owe her an apology, you know. And I couldn't find her online with just her first name. If that's even her real name. I thought maybe you could pass that along with my info to her so she could DM me. Also, in this form, it's less likely to get thrown out, right? Right? It really depends on the person. An influencer's personal contact info. Do you think she'll throw it away? Honestly, I can't really say. And now you're making me nervous. Can you give it back? I might need it right now. Sure? No, it's fine. Keep it. I need to keep my resolve. How about writing down your email instead? It'll feel a bit more personal that way. You think so? I thought she'd be more comfortable about contacting me if it's less personal. That's why I figure her DMing me would be better. But then again... Nah, you're right. A direct line would be better here. But what if she throws it away? At least you'll have sincerely tried. True that. Alright. I'll trust your judgment, Manilia. A piece of paper with Lucas's username and phone number written on it. In that case, could you please give it to her when the time seems right? If she even comes back, that is. I'll see what I can do. Alright, sweet. Thanks, Manilia. You're the best. Aw, man. I better go before the rain gets worse. See you around, Manilia. Don't work too hard, okay? Thanks. Safe trip. Take care. Whew. What a day. If Capella ever falls. A star is called Capella, a little goat of Auriga, the charioteer. She looks up to where I pointed, her neckline a constellation of its own. The little goat falls off. Do you think we'll get a wish? She asked between yawns. Well, I don't think that's how falling stars work, but maybe. I wonder if I bore her at times like this, late on my balcony, the two of us and the stars. I still don't know much about her. It's scary to get to know someone new, an entirely new sky to discover where all the celestial objects are yet to form a sign. Where's the brightest star of her night? Which constellation does she display proudly in her north sky? What objects does she hide between the dark clouds? Is there a place for me in her nights? And when I ask that, I know I'm avoiding the real question. Is there a place for me in her nights? I still don't know if I actually am in love with her, or if she's just a slightly above average-looking girl who happens to fit my ideal style. A cute girl who's not afraid of wearing her own aesthetic. An unironic, slightly gothic, dark academia girl, exactly my type. I'm still figuring out if I want to show her my own night, to reserve one spot by the northern space for her to shine. Am I ready to love, or was I just lonely, and she just happened to be there, the empty space beside me? What does she think of me? Do we actually match each other well, or is that just what Tinder says? There's still so much that I don't know about her, and it's scary to think about. Does she like Murakami too? What would she think of me if she knew my playlist was mostly email songs? How badly was she hurt by her ex-lovers? When does she think we will end? I shiver thinking about it. I hope it's the night's gentle breeze and not my anxiety. She puts her head on my shoulders, signaling me to hold her closer. Maybe it's the night breeze after all. Or perhaps she knows how scared I am to try and let her in. Perhaps she has shown me her galaxies and bits and pieces of her everything. And her good night text with all those little Japanese smile emojis. The way she speaks to me and the way she puts her head on my chest. As if she trusts me already. Maybe while I'm sitting here scared of loving her, she already has a constellation named after me. I look up to where the Auriga shines. Her breath feels warm on my chest. I hope I have enough time to learn everything there is to know about her, so one day I'll know every little thing about her until her sky map is etched into my heart. And if Capella ever falls, I hope that maybe I can use my one wish to replace Capella with a star named after her, and have her stay there in the margin of my starry night.